It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
Almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. They run on first down with Henry, but the hole evaporates quickly as he'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They're Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Back to throw here. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Marlon Davidson drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
And he's got some space here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Jacobs with a carry on 1st down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, they'll throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
And another timeout taken by the Colts. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And this one will be brought back to the 22. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you've cut down your field in a big way significantly. And the guys who play in the 2nd and 3rd level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think we could all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And he's got Miller. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
53 is the mic.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Bringing up 3rd and 12.
We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down.
Check right, check right. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
They'll set up a throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
At their own 9.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Darius Leonard on the tackle. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1. At the 18.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 21.
Bounce. 23 yards.
His big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
19 yards. First down.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Derrick Henry fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. This is Henry. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
It's now 4th down.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Isaiah Simmons. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. 2nd and 13. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
Intercepted.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 8-yard line.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Running the toss here to Jacobs. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
He was brought down.
Okay, work with me here. Make sure I'm clear on this one. Inside their own 10-yard line, and they run a toss play. I know it worked, but ordinarily that takes a lot of chutzpah to do something like that, because only thing more dangerous is trying to throw the ball in that situation and maybe taking a big loss.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
14-yard line.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
You ready? Watch the safety creep. Hey, alert 3.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line. So a special teams mistake on a long punt return.
And think about the momentum that leaks out after that play, right? It's built up, terrific return, everyone's excited, but that flag on the ground can bring it way, way back.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go. And this is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're going to look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Colts nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And 11 at the 24-yard line.
Sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Looking to throw. He'll find Metcalf. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Here we go. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Kill. 70 Lion. Check.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
2nd and a yard.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Again, it's Henry. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Henry. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
On the carry.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll look to throw here. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
That's complete right around the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Titans 14, Colts nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Jacobs. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle made.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go, deep, tighten up.
They'll drop to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Jacobs now. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Titans 14, Colts 7. Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. And got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
For a quarterback, there's two sides to this coin. Either he had complete faith that his guy would go up and get the ball, or his throw was up for grabs. Which one do you think he'll tell the coach when he goes to the sidelines?
A first down carry for Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Out. What are they going to do to stop you?
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown,
Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
On second down, Jacobs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
They'll look to throw here on first down, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
The 38-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Go on, D. Mike, 55, Mike, 55. Watch the pass. You got tape.
He'll drop to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Here's Jacobs. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Josh Jacobs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Blankenship out for the point after. The kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
The score, Titans 21, Colts 14. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will bring it back.
Was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands?
Him at 21 apiece. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Is taken just shy of the 10. And all deep in his own territory. Harris Campbell taking it in. And the Colts have taken the lead. Was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Quick slant to Brown. And he is out of bounds all the way up near midfield. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the fourth quarter tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon, and not only do you give up the lead, now you've got to turn around, punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy, but time's starting to become a factor.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23.
35-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Man up, deep. Switch. Save. Tight dog.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn. Can't relate, watch his skirt. After mud, after dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on site. Red free, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun to forget all.
53. Mike 53. Sounds up. 18 Cotton. Twist. Check 52. Check. Fresno.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. He would give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
6 brings up 3rd and 3.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Check 25. Switch. Check 37.
Running is Jacobs. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down. And they may be going backward here. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And a solid run down inside the 30. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And he missed it. He missed it right. It's no good. And that's going to cost him a football game. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Colts, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.